Okay, now we are going to scale this one, the selecting that. So before that I turn on the screencasting. Okay, now I select these top three vertices and I S to scale. So scale it like this, then rotate it slightly like this, and G to move, and scale it down slightly, and I create one edge loops here, and S to scale slightly up, and then I move G to move little bit like this. S to scale. No, I just G and move it like this. Okay, fine. Now I select these edges and I zoom it slightly and E to extrude, and S to scale, and G to move, and create one edge loops here, and S to scale. Select this one, and again I rotate it slightly like this, and G to move, and E to extrude, and S to scale. Create two edge loops and S to scale. Okay, select this one, E to extrude, and rotate it slightly like that, and rotate this scale it down, and G to move, and rotate it okay, press D to extrude. Okay, it's okay, not a matter. I rotate it slightly down on S to scale it. Select this one and S to scale down, and here I create one edge loops and S to scale it little bit up, and this one E to extrude and slightly rotate it. Okay, and I select this and G to move here. I select this and G to move here. Okay, now our shape has been ready. Here it's not much sharp, so what shall we do is create one edge loops here, and double G to move like this, and go to edit mode. Okay, it's not happening, so what to do is we can create one edge loops here. I create one edge loops here, and select this, and double G to move towards here. Okay, now it's become short. Same thing we are going to do it here, and I select this one. Sorry, I press C to create a circle select, and G to move, and R to rotate slightly like this, and I press G and move towards here. Select this, and I press G and move towards here. I select this one and G move towards here, and I move this one here. Select this and G to move towards here. Okay, go to object mode and see. Okay, fine. Okay, our basic shape has been ready with the Apple logo. Okay, I save it, and before that I take one backup. Shift D to move duplicate, and M and create a new collection. Make it BKP is a backup, and I unselect this one. Okay, and I turn off the background which is not required hereafter. Okay, when the rendering also not required, turn off. So now our object has been ready. I'm going to close this one. I'm going to give a solidify modifier to give the thickness. I select this solidify modifier and even thickness. You're able to see it's very less. I'm going to make it as 10. Okay, now it's not came evenly. You can able to see it's one is coming back side, one is come this side. This is due to the normal issues. I show you what is the normal. Go to this object mode and go to this view option and select the face orientation. It's not came correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to object mode, select everything, and I close the solidify. I select everything, press shift N to normal it inside, so I'm going to make it outside. Now go to the object and see the orientation. blue should be outside. Okay, blue is outside, for us red is inside. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the solidify modifier. So now even thickness I'm going to give it as 10. Now we can able to see it has created everything perfectly with the one side. Okay, now this thickness also for me is still less. I'm going to give it as 20. Now this 20, in this 20 what I am going to do is okay, I do one thing, make it 25. Okay, I make it 25 and I press Ctrl A to apply this solidify. I go to edit mode. Before that I turn off this face orientation which is not required for us, and here I'm going to create one edge loop here, and here also I'm going to create one edge loop here, and here also too. Okay, now we are going to unwrap this Apple logo, and I press Ctrl 3 to bevel. You can able to see it's beveling well, but it's not came correctly. So what shall we do is, so I select this one which is not required, X to dissolve the edges. I removed that, and this one let it be, not a problem. So I go to N, and this fast curve tool I'm going to click bevel the object. Okay, and I press Ctrl 3 to apply. Yes, solidify modifier, sorry, subdivision modifier, so which is required for us, it's very well nice. And here for us this is here which is not required for us, these thing here you can able to see on edges now, but it's not affecting front because logo comes in left front, but it's look bad. So what shall we do is go to one edge selection. I select this M merge at center. I select this M merge at center. I select this, I press shift or to repeat the same, shift or to repeat the same. Now you can able to see it looks evenly fine. So for us that thing also is gone. Now I save it, I go to edit mode and turn off this subdivision. What is the here also bevel also I turn off. Now I'm going to create a edge loops for this. Sorry, what we used to say is we can select the thing, and we are going to give the seam to unwrap it. So we are going to the seam selection. So okay, this is better to select instead of selecting in wireframe. So I select this. Okay, zoom it in. Cool, it's selected well. Shift Z. Okay, no, it's not selected good. Select this. Okay, sorry, it's selected good only correctly only. So it's selected. Now it's pending only here. Now our edge has been selected. I press F5 to mark seam. So right click, you can able to see the mark seam. I have created the shortcut. Okay, F5 to create and F6 to clear. Okay, you can do the same for you. So if you don't know, right click and you can able to see, right click, you can see the assign shortcut. You can assign the shortcut using for the which one required menu. So I select this one, shift Z. Okay, okay, now I created this. I press F5 and I select these edges and I press F5 to unwrap perfectly everything clear. And here also I am going to do select these edges, press F5 to mark seam. Now I am going to unwrap this. Go to the UV editing tool. Now I select everything and press U to unwrap. So it has been unwrapped perfectly for us. So I press 3 on the keyboard for the face selection. I press L. select this and I press L and G to move, and S to sorry, I select this one, I press L, S to scale slightly down, and I G to move. I select this, I press Ctrl L, G to move, and R to rotate, and I select this, I press L to select everything, S to scale, and G to move, and I make it like this. I press Ctrl L and G to move and rotate it correctly, and yes, sorry, I'm pressing A to select everything, so that's the reason it's getting selected. So here this is the leaf, I press Ctrl L and G to move and yes to scale. I select this one, press L, select this, Ctrl L to select and scale it up, and G to move. So I save it. Okay, now unwrap has been completed. I go to the layout. Now I'm going to save this one, and I'm going to the material. We are going to apply a material. I press the new material, which is the base color, which is I'm going to give it as black, and this is which one I'm going to give it as emission. So the spelling is wrong, so it's not a matter. So you can give what name is required for you. I select the emission, I am going to make it 5, and this one I am going to give it roughness, I am going to reduce it, and I am going to give it, the color is almost black, and I am going to give full metallic. So I turn on the studio, open the studio. Now I select this, go to the top view, shift Z and G to Y to move towards here to the wall. I go to the key and I go to top, and GY to move towards the wall, and I turn on this material collection which is required for us. You can enable it. You go to the add-on and search for, just a minute, it's get hanged. Okay, fine. So search for library. You can see it's Blender Kit Online Asset Library, which is required for us. You can tick that. So now this button will come. I search for bricks, and it will search online in internet. Okay, I go to the solid view and I select this one. Here we can see which brick we can give. Okay, I take this brick, so I put it for this icon, sorry, for this wall. So and I go for the material preview, and I turn off this one material which is not required hereafter for us. So once it's downloaded, wow, it looks like this. I go to tab, I U to unwrap it. Okay, I do one thing again, U to unwrap, smart UV unwrap, and I make it 0.0020, and which has not came correctly for us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to UV editing. Okay, now I select everything. I go to the material preview and I press R to rotate. Okay, which has came correctly for us, and I press G to move. Now I go to the shading option. Here I am going to scale it as per our requirement. Here is the scale, so I am going to make it as 10. Oh, it's very small. I make it 5, and it is also, it's not good. I am going to make it as 3. Yeah, this looks better for us. So I go to the top. Okay, I press period key. Okay, now I go to the front view, shift Z and G Z to move towards here. I press period key to zoom it. I go to the layout again, I press period key. Now go to edit mode. Now I go to this selection. So I selected these 2 faces here, and I select using this, sorry, I go to the solid view. Okay, now sorry, I press shift Z and I select these 2. So now these edges has been selected. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to assign it to emission. So and now I go to the see to the material. Yeah, it's assigned perfectly. And I go to the object mode. Now we can able to see the Apple logo has been came. Okay, now we can go to the render view. So this is the brightness which it comes for us, and I'm going to give this bricks to give little bit darkness for that. I go to the shading menu. Here we can change to um, okay, strength. I do one thing, I add a mix color, search for mix RGB, and I select this one. I'm going to make it I go to the solid view, sorry, material preview, and here I'm going to give it slightly black, full black, right? And fact I'm going to increase. Okay, now I have given a little bit black darkness for this to view this one better. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit fine outside. Okay, I feel this is looks good. Okay, I'm going to layout, and I go out and I select this one emission and I press G set to zoom it down, so which looks better in while rendering. Okay, it looks fine. Okay, and GZ to move slightly up. Okay, I press GZ to move. Yeah, this looks better. So I go to the material preview. I make the angle for this. Control Alt 0, and I press N on the keyboard and go to the item tool view camera view. So now our we can adjust the camera which is required for us. Now I go to the solid view and material preview, and I go for the rendering view, so which looks nice. So I do one thing, that bricks which one is there existing which is looks very high. So I go again to here, any option is there to reduce it? No. So I go to the shading view again, and I'm going to scale it to 4. I'm going to make it as 5. Oh no, still it looks horrible. I make it 8. I go to the camera preview. Yeah, looks nice. So in this thing we are going to do the rendering for this, and I go by this look which looks nice, a little bit outside. Okay, and now I go to the rendering view. This emission also I am going to give a little bit more for that. So I going to select the object emission. I am going to make it as 8. Yeah, which looks nice. So now I go to the solid view, and we are going to the composition and use the nodes. Here I am going to give the denoising, so which will looks the noisy will clear in this. So denoise. So here you can able to see some data is not available. To do that, go to cycles, and in the rendering tab, denoising, just a minute. Yeah, go to this scene layer, and here you can enable the denoising data. Here you can able to see some data has came. So which I am going to select noise image, normal, albedo, and I am going to connect this to image. So now this will denoise the thing and it will give the clear picture for us. Okay, I go to the layout, and I rendering view. Let me see how it looks. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this looks fine. I go to the N and I turn off the camera lock to view. Okay, I hope everything is looks better. So if we see it in rendering will we come to know. I press F12 to create a rendering section. So it started designing. So I do one thing. We have to do some more settings in systems. I will guide you how to do that. Go to the preference, go to the system, and here these two should be selected, so it will run a little bit faster for us. Okay, I press F12 again and let the rendering create. So it takes some time, so let me wait for that, or I will skip it. So I will skip it and come back. Okay. rendering has been completed, so our image came very nice, so it looks like very naturally, like the wall is behind that one. In that wall we have connected the Apple logo, and with lightings we have given backside, so it looks cool and nice. If you like this video, click like button, and if you like this video, share it with your friends. If you are new to the channel, subscribe the channel. Okay, let me see it in next video. Bye bye.